here.
What's that?
Oh, sharing your last fag. How romantic.
We've no choice. We're skint.
Who needs money when you've got love?
Who needs love? I'll be gasping by 10 o'clock. Don't stuff that out.
Janice, here. I'll sub you a fiver if you're short.
You put your purse away. It's my job to provide, and I've got an airport run first thing.
Not you two. I've just got rid of the smell of baby sick.
Oh, well, there's nothing like a warm welcome, is there?
Whatever gave you the idea you were welcome? You're like squatters, the pair of you.
Are you up in court?
Huh?
The suit.
I've got a meeting.
Oh, yeah, you mystery woman.
No.
Second thoughts, I can't imagine you wearing a suit for a woman unless...
What?
Well, unless it's not one woman you're seeing, but several. You're a gigolo.
You're so far off the mark.
No, I can just see it. You comforting desperate old women in return for cash. I'm right, though, aren't I?
No, but you're getting closer.
You fancy lunch?
I can't, sorry.
Prior appointment?
No.
Only little Dicky Bird told me that you've been spending a lot of time with a certain Irishman.
Who?
Kieran McCarthy.
Oh, the lad behind the bar?
Oh, that's him. You got it in one.
Yeah, well, I might have got chatting when I was having a drink.
Oh, more than that, I heard.
And who is this little Dicky Bird?
Just someone who noticed and made a comment.
Well, I'm not having an affair.
Now, did I say that?
No. That's what you're thinking.
No. Look, let's change the subject, shall we?
Yeah.
Spain. Now, you are coming with me, aren't you?
Well, it depends on whether you're going to get all suspicious on me.
No, of course I'm not. Look, just forget I said anything, all right?
You know, for someone who thinks commitment only happens in a mental institution, you can be very clingy. Nice one. What do you think?
Wonder what the top half's like. Oi, Jamie. Harry usually does the mopping with his shirt off.
Yeah, for our entertainment, like.
Well, you do your song about your top on and we got a deal.
Not again. Who's told you to do this?
I did.
Well, he's not even using the right cleaning solution. I mean, there's no sign up warning people of a hazardous surface, and his action's all over the place.
Don't look too bad from where we're standing.
The object of the exercise is not to see how much water you can slosh all over the floor.
I was only trying to help half, Master. Yeah, you do it.
Oh, what's he done now? Nothing's in its right place.
This ain't gonna work, Dad. I need a proper job.
Leave it with me.
I know what a bus lane's for, right? I don't need telling.
Then why do you enter one when it's clearly in operation?
Because I've just driven 300 miles and I wanted to get home.
We're all in a hurry, Hayley. That doesn't mean that
Get
we
out
can...
of the van.
That doesn't mean that we can pick and choose which aspects of the highway code we're going to observe.
Get out the van!
Right. Bog off.
Right.
You see, I can be angry and rude. In fact, it's very easy. I might start doing it more often.
No, I'm sorry, you're right. I've been on a very short fuse this past couple of days.
You've been on a short fuse since we hit the road.
Well, it's not exactly been plain sailing.
We were driving.
Plain driving, then. But we're back now, aren't we? And once we've had a nice long hot bath and a good night's sleep in our own bed, we'll feel better. So why don't we go inside and put on a nice big smile for everyone, and then maybe we can put this whole wretched experience behind us.
Sorry if I was difficult.
So am I.
Normal service resumed.
Normal service resumed.
Can I take the signal?
Why, you had to buy them. Sorry? Yes, of course.
Benny, hiya.
Oh, hi. Don't talk to me. Be casual.
Why?
Because we're being watched.
By who?
By Mike. I don't want to know our business. Pretend you're buying something.
I feel like a spy. Are you gonna slip me a microfilm?
Just don't make it look like we're having a conversation.
I only came over to find out if our meeting is still on today.
Yes. Book the table and text me.
Let's just pop it down. Yeah. We'll decide where to put it later.
What's that?
It's a railway signal.
Where did you get it?
At a sale of railway memorabilia in Bristol.
I think it's wonderful, and I was completely supportive of Roy's decision to transport it 300 miles.
There's been something about that's useful, like a new toaster. That one's knackered.
We've had the fire brigade out 3 times.
Really? Well, I'll have to look at that.
Anyway, what are you doing back? I thought you'd be gone for weeks.
Well, we thought we'd have a number of little adventures rather than one big one, didn't we, Haley?
We did.
You know, I still can't get used to seeing somebody else sitting in my chair.
I can't get used to your chair. This lumbar support is an absolute joke, and the height adjustment sticks. See? Not having second thoughts, are you?
No, it's that I just can't get used to it, that's all.
Good, because I want me and you to have a proper chin wag. I'm planning some wholesale changes.
Well, make the changes. I mean, you don't have to ask me every time, do you? From now on, we're going to do everything your way.
That is exactly what I wanted you to say.
Oh, hello, Penny. What are you doing here?
I'll just bring some stuff over for Danny. Those numbers I said I'd bring over.
What numbers are these then?
Suppliers, customers, good machinists, contacts.
Well, you never gave me an envelope with useful numbers in it.
Just lending a hand to the new kid on the block. Oh, and I've got that spreadsheet programme. Should I put it on your PC?
You're a doll.
OK, give me 2 ticks. Can I just put these flowers in the sink?
Of course you can.
Right.
What's going on? You're rivals. You should be stabbing each other in the back.
This, Michael, is the 21st century. Businesses cooperate.
It's definitely time I retired.
What are you doing?
She's up to something. I know she is.
Are you nuts? You can't go rummaging around in a woman's handbag like that. That is thin end of the wedge, believe me. Michael, what are you doing?
Nothing. Listen, don't say anything. I'll tell you all about it later.
We did it! We did it! She's in! Oh, Kill have offered her a place.
Let anyone in stump up enough cash.
How can you say that after all the hard work I've put in? You should be pleased.
Yeah, but I mean, she's not been for an exam. She's not even been for an interview out.
Kevin, there's 2-year waiting list with 100 names on it. She wouldn't have stood a chance if it wasn't for me.
So what do you do? Pin the poor headmaster against the wall or something?
Don't be daft. Now, you're going to try and show a bit of enthusiasm. I mean, don't you even want to read the letter?
Yeah, go on.
Bah! That engine and half got some kick. It's like being on a ride at fair.
Where'd you get it?
It's mine.
Get away.
Mad, isn't it? I were all for getting something more practical. Hatchback, maybe. But, well, there's only me and Ches, and he twisted me arm.
What's going on?
Don't worry. I haven't come to cause trouble. I just want to pick up the last of my stuff.
Ah. Thing is, all your stuff's gone.
Gone where?
We thought you wouldn't be back, so...
You've not chucked all my clothes out. And my jewellery. Not my jewellery.
We gave it to charity. Anyway, you can afford new by looks of it.
That's not the point. Some of that jewellery had sentimental value.
Sorry.
Where's my passport? You've not chucked that out. I need it.
I didn't know your passport was here.
In cupboard. Don't worry, I'll get it. You finish your pie.
Fancy seeing you here. And Kieran. Well.
What are you doing here?
Having lunch, believe it or not. OK to sit there. Honey, I don't want you to feel I'm crowding you out.
Should I go?
No. Mike's the one who's going to be leaving.
Not until you tell me what's going on.
It's not what you think.
No, it's not.
Oh, I see. So, you bumped into each other and thought, I know, we'll have a bottle of champagne.
As a matter of fact, we're having a business meeting.
I like that. That's good. Don't let me stop you.
A private meeting. Look, I was going to tell you about it later, but as you've clearly got the wrong end of the stick, Kira and I are going into business together.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's true. We're buying this place.
Now, we need to be alone. We've got quite a lot to discuss.
definitely here somewhere.
What do you need it for, anyway?
Take Chesney to Disneyland. Ever since I let him down last time, I've sworn if I ever came into money...
How is he, by the way?
Oh, he's great, Les. Especially now.
Well, give him my best when you see him. We miss him, you know.
He misses you.
You should have brought him round.
Best not confuse the lad.
No. So, you've come into money, have you?
I definitely remember putting it here somewhere.
Have you won the lottery?
Oh, I wish. No, not like that.
New bloke.
I've always had a lousy taste where men are concerned. You being an exception.
Well, cars like that one there don't come cheap. Oh, unless you don't want to tell me.
Do you remember me telling you about my Auntie Di?
No.
I say auntie, she weren't me real auntie. She looked after me when my mum had a breakdown. Lovely woman she was. She's the only person who really looked out for me when I were a kid.
And she's died, has she?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
I were with her when it happened. In her house in Bramhall. That's how I found out. She took me hand and said, Scylla, I want you to have Tara.
Who's Tara?
The house. It's only a nickname on account of it being so big.
And now it's yours.
It will be. But what would we do rattling round in an house that size? And with all them memories. No, I shall sell up.
So, how much is it worth? Oh, sorry, I don't want to intrude on your grief.
Oh, I don't know. You can't think about things like that at a time like this.
No.
But the one 3 doors down went for 475, and that hasn't got a double garage like mine.
There's your change, love. You're keen coming straight back to work on the day you come back from your holiday?
Oh, came back to the company as much as anything.
Yeah, not easy spending all that time with one person, eh?
Well, it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Do you mean that, or is it for Mike's benefit?
I meant it. I'll get my solicitor to sort out the paperwork. I'll be in touch.
I look forward to it.
Ooh, have you been up in court?
Good meeting.
Very.
If it was a meeting and not just a front to put me off the scent.
I'm very flattered that you think I can still pull a toy boy like Kieran McCarthy.
Well, I don't think it's a particularly good catch.
Well, I think it's very charming.
No, well, you would.
And don't get me wrong, I love seeing you jealous. But I'd rather you didn't make a scene when I'm having a business lunch.
You lied to me.
I didn't.
I asked you if you were seeing him.
And I told you you had nothing to worry about, which is true.
Oh, the lad behind the bar, yes. I suppose I did have a chat with him.
And I did. A very long one.
Why didn't you tell me you were thinking of going into business with him?
Well, why didn't you tell me you were thinking of going into business with Danny?
Oh, that's completely different.
Or tell me anything about your business affairs. And I don't want to know, it's private. Just as my business is private until I decide to tell people.
I could have given you some very good advice. Like, don't do it.
Well, I think it's a very good proposition.
Then more fool you. You sure there's nothing going on between you two?
Mike?
Well, you got the form.
I beg your pardon?
You had an affair with me for long enough, so I know that you're capable.
I wish I could do what you did. Find a new challenge, break out of my shell. To be honest, I think I've taken light industrial cleaning to its limit. There's nowhere else to go.
Tell me, do you have any tips on car sickness? Only I was taken short on a couple of occasions, and it does sink into the upholstery.
Bicarbonate of soda. Absorbs the vomit. Leave to dry, then run the back round.
Ah, thank you.
Well, aren't you excited? I'm not going to get a strap on. I'm completely calm. I just want you to know I'm not going to a school full of witch ponces.
You don't know how lucky you are. That's your trouble.
Maybe. I still don't want to go.
She'll come round. It's just nerves.
Maybe. Maybe not.
I'm not letting her chuck up an opportunity like this, Kevin. No way.
So how come they did offer her the place anyway? When you said there was a waiting list?
Well, you know what I can be like. I can be very persuasive.
What am I frightened of, eh? I should follow your example.
Well, you make me sound like Marco Polo. We really didn't venture that far.
But it's the principle, though. The act of saying, I'm not satisfied, I want more.
Yeah, well, those sentiments can rather rebound on you if you're not careful.
I spend my life beholden to people who don't give a hoot whether I'm fulfilled or not. Well, enough is enough.
Well, there's a lot to be said for a steady routine.
Aye, and there's a lot to be said for not letting people walk all over you. I mean, I don't wish to sound self-indulgent, but I'm not happy with that new regime at the factory.
Well, I see. Well, have you spoken to Mike Baldwin?
What good'll that do? Blood's thicker than water, you know that.
Well, don't do anything drastic.
It's time I did do something drastic, that's the whole point. I'm going to hand my notice in.
Well, I hope this isn't because Haley and I went on holiday in a camper van.
Keep your change.
Cheers, Mike.
There you go.
Thanks. So, if I'm not to be trusted, does that mean you're not to be trusted? I mean, you're having an affair too.
Of course I can be trusted.
Really? Well, there are times when you can't wait to get me out the flat. Isn't that suspicious?
No, because sometimes I like a bit of time by myself.
Oh, likely story.
And I don't want you getting the wrong idea either about, well, us.
Mike, your flat is a temple to bachelorhood. The loo seat is always up. How could I possibly get the wrong idea?
Look, I'm not going to go around sprinkling pot puree all over the place just for your benefit.
Another thing, the amount of time you spend playing golf. Suspicious, isn't it?
Yeah, so that's why you did it, eh? All that creeping around.
We weren't creeping around. We were conducting private business.
You were trying to make me jealous.
Jealous? Ah, I wish I had thought of it. It's worked a treat.
I just reacted as any normal bloke would who thought his girlfriend was playing away.
What, storming into a lunch meeting? Spying on me when I'm buying flowers? Ah, you didn't think I'd seen you.
Well, it was all looking a bit shifty.
The only thing I can't piece together is how did you know we were going to be in Nexus?
I just took a wild guess, that's all.
Were you following us? You were, weren't you?
I saw one of those text things on your mobile.
What? You looked at my text messages? Mike, I love making you jealous, but I'm not going to go out with a stalker. You know, you've gone from one extreme to the other.
Of course, I haven't actually got money yet. It all has to be processed. But it's amazing how the bank changed the tune once they know you're worth a few, Bob.
$500,000, eh? Oof, that's a lot of dough.
Don't bother me, to be honest. I've never been materialistic.
Nah, me neither.
Long as I've got enough to keep Wolf front door. Besides, it's not as if I've got anyone to share it with.
You want to watch out. There'll be plenty of fellas after you once they get wind you're worth a bob or two.
They say it's like being a prisoner when you've got money. You can trust no one.
You'll have to choose your friends very carefully. And so will Chesney.
And I'll tell you something else. All the money in the world can't buy happiness. Real happiness.
No.
Well, it's not here. I'll have to apply for another one. How long do they take, do you know?
Ooh, grease a few palms, you might get one through quicker. See? It's not all doom and gloom.
It's just I wanted to take him before school starts again. I've spoilt him rotten this past week.
Well, take him at half term.
Yeah. Well, I best get going. I've promised him a lobster for his tea. Oh, I love doing that.
Can I have a go?
If you like.
Mine hasn't even got a central locking.
Now, what's going on? What are you doing back?
Don't worry, I'm not stopping. I just dropped round to get some stuff.
In this?
Don't worry, I haven't stolen it.
She's coming to money.
Oh, money? Where from?
See her eyes light up? Inherited it from an auntie.
What auntie?
Still insolent. She'll be writing me begging letters in a week's time. You can sit in it if you like, Les.
Can I?
Be my guest. Was there something else?
No.
Hear that door? Doom!
Harry, come in, me old mate. I want a word with you.
Actually, I was hoping to have a word with you. I don't think that the new setup is working.
I think you're right.
I think I'm pretty flexible and I'm certainly prepared to take on board any new ideas, but...
You're not a happy Harry, are you?
No.
I can see that. And so can everyone else. And I know what a loyal and hard-working employee you have been to Mike.
I've always tried my best.
But that is why I am sorry to have to let you go.
You can't sack me. I'm resigning.
Call it early retirement if you want, H, but we both know things ain't going to get any better. So let's just cut our losses before it gets any worse. Good luck.
Oh, what's up with you? You know that car outside your house?
What about it?
Well, it's my mum's.
You're joking.
No, I mean it. Apparently she's coming to money.
What, and she's gone and bought herself a flashy sports car?
Yeah, that's what she said. And by the looks of it, she's just about to whisk Les off in it.
Blimey! Here, look at them too.
Steve offered me one, but wasn't enough boot space. Oh. Tell you, these seats are dead comfy.
Heated as well.
Yeah?
Best of all, wipers come on automatic when it starts raining.
No.
Fancy a spin? No?
Do I? Dead right I do.
Oh, I nearly forgot best bit. Right then, let's see what this little baby can do.
Janice, what's going on? Hey, I'm off duty now.
No, you're not. Follow that car.